Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing Tea Street. Today's mug says, no validation needed. I just want to cover this topic just for a moment because when I saw the mug, I had to purchase it because it struck me on a couple of different levels. I know we all walk around saying, I don't need anybody else's validation, but the fact of the matter is, we do. That's why we look in the mirror in the morning before we leave. That's why we make some decisions that we make. And so for us to say that we don't ever seek anyone else's validation is disingenuous. And quite frankly, it's untrue. We all seek validation. But I guess what I wish this mug said is my validation of myself matters most. Because it's not really true that we don't need any validation. But one of the things I learned how to do is to stop seeking validation from people who are not valid. I'm really abundantly clear that in this day and age, it's most important to know that you did what you knew to be right and to be true. And if you simply do the work, because the whole notion of seeking validation is to get other people to applaud. I am in a season of my life when I don't need the applause from other people. I simply need to know that when I go to bed every night, I've done everything that I could in that day to walk out for as long as I have the things that I'm supposed to walk out. And so for me, that's where I gain my greatest validation. My validation doesn't come on social media, it doesn't come from lots of people, lots of my friends, oohing and ahhing and all of that stuff. My greatest validation is when a kid says to me, um, in a message on social media that something that I said inspired them to be better or to do better or to make a different decision. That for me is the greatest validation that I could have because what it says is that whatever I came to that space to do was accomplished, even if only one person got the message. Do I enjoy reading all the messages and seeing the repost of my speeches and seeing quotes from kids and all of that and sharing it to my story? I absolutely do. I will not lie to you that I absolutely love and appreciate the opportunity to impact the lives of young people all across this country, and it feels good. But the real validation comes at night when I lay my head down, knowing that during that day I did the thing, whatever it was that I was supposed to do. The validation that I seek is not external anymore. Was there a time in my life when I needed that external validation? Yeah, but I'm not in that season anymore. And a part of that comes because I'm no longer seeking the approval of man. I really simply want to get to the and have God say, well done. And so for me, the only validation I really need is that when I go to bed at night, I did the thing that God told me to do, and I did it with excellence, and I did it in a way that points people to Him. And if I do those things, then I feel validated. And I lay my head down at night knowing that I accomplished the thing that was before me. And so for me, that's the validation. So this mug isn't really true that I don't need any validation. I just don't need external validation anymore. So today I just want to encourage you, whatever it is that you're seeking, do the work and let your work speak to your worth. Let your work validate who you are. Because if it's always externally focused, you will always be contingent upon the approval of others for you to ever feel good about you. And can I tell you, if there are 1,000 people in a room, there are 1,000 opinions about you. And to try to conform yourself to fit their expectations would make you a human pretzel. And quite frankly, ain't nobody got time for that. So have an amazing day. I'm the amazing T Street. You know what? There's nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. So go do the thing that you were called to do. Lay your head down tonight with the validation that you did what you were supposed to do. Have a great day.